What would you call your show if you had a show?
Chelsie fucking Bailey show.
I thought Chelsie Bailey Daily would be really cool.
Chelsie Bailey Daily, yeah. Sounds like a loose woman, but loose on cocktails. Go for it.
Go for it, just go for it.
Hi, I'm Chelsie fucking Bailey. This isn't my show, it's Dean Callan's show. I'm finally here in the cabin making my rum Reverie Bacardi Legacy drink. In a can, which I brought.
I cannot wait. Pun intended.
I don't know if you guys have seen on social media, but I've been sending out loads of merch packets to people, which comes with like t-shirts. You've got books, pencils, stickers, and the canned cocktail itself. So in this can is the Bacardi Ocho, a shot of cream sherry, and a shot of apricot as well. So all you need to do to it is add a shot of lemon and a slice of fresh orange. So I actually can these by hand.
How do you... Okay, for the folks at home,
yeah,
right? I'm going to pretend I know how this works.
Okay.
How do you can a can?
So at the Filthy 13, where I work in Bristol, we've got an actual canning machine. So you just buy the cans and the lids come separately. You obviously have to put them through the dishwasher, make sure they're washed out and sterilise them. And then you pour whatever you want into the tins, and then you put it on the machine. It rotates it, and you pull it down, and then it shaves it, and how fast it's spinning in reaction to it seals the can.
Does the liquid not spin out?
No, because the lid's on top of it.
Okay. Well, so it kind of presses it down and spins at the same time.
Yeah.
And like cleans off the...
Yeah.
So the lid comes bigger to begin with?
Yes, it comes like slightly bigger, and then you see the bits here.
It's got like a little indent in?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Pretty cool. It's never been done in Legacy before, so I thought, why not?
Oh, well, can do.
So I'm going to add content.
So the people that were sent this, got that, added that, they knew what to do?
Yep, so on the side you've got like little instructions.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Rum Reverie logo, bars
Can I see
logo.
that? Very cool. So, and a slice of fresh orange, so the orange goes in cobbler style, gets shaken up?
Yeah, so it gets shaken up, and the reason I've done that is because it adds fresh, kind of a little bit of fresh juice to it, and the oils, but also it's a common flavour pairing of all four ingredients: the lemon, the rum, the sherry, and the apricot. It just kind of really ties it all together and just adds a bit of life to it.
And it's what you draw from Bacardi Ocho? It's like your flavours. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so Ocho is like very much kind of like fruitcake and apricot, and that's kind of how I built the cocktail kind of around that.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to add a slice of orange, a shot of fresh lemon, and then glass. Let's go. What glass are we going for, buddy?
There's a few different... It depends how big is what's the measurement?
It's 100 ml, 120 with dilution.
120 with dilution. So that could fit most of them. This one might be a good one.
Yeah, this one.
It's a German one. I think it's German. I'm pretty sure I got it from a German person.
I won't get beside this.
Where do mine? Nope. Oh, there it is. It looks great.
Yeah, it's a nice colour in it.
And the curve on that glass should catch the oils real nice.
So it's just in a coupe. I discarded. I wanted the drink to look quite plain, just so people could see it and be like, oh yeah, I can make that. That's great.
Okay.
Here we go.
So you've been promoting this for how long?
So I got through to the first heat in November, and then we found out the UK winner on the 22nd of March, so kind of from January, mid-January.
And they called your mum up, didn't they?
They got my mum and dad up. Oh my god. So
did you know that was going to happen?
No, I swore a lot at my parents, so...
You swore at your parents?
I swore at my parents. I've been calling them fuckers ever since.
That's alright, I guess. They're cool with that?
Yeah, they're fine with that. They told me that if I get through to get on the global stage, I probably shouldn't swear as much. I was like, well, don't surprise me then, mum and dad. But we did the actual final. We had to go down and present our campaign and our drink on the 8th of March, which is International Women's Day. And then we didn't find out until the 20th. But May, the Bacardi ambassador, messaged my sister on Instagram saying, I'm trying to get in touch with your parents, to kind of sort out come down for the dinner for Chelsea. And she was like, "Is this spam? Who are you? I don't believe you." And then my mum, she calls up my mum and she's like, "No, that's May. She's in the pictures when they went away together.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
It's legit." So my mum started crying, and she's just been lying to me for like 10 days, and then
Oh wow!
yeah, like I was sat like in the hotel where they held Legacy. I held the announcement dinner. There's like a glass courtyard, and they sat me. My back turned. So my parents were just like,
This is delicious, by the way.
"Thank you."
It's really nice.
That's it's got me places so far.
It's getting you places.
Well, it's like really egotistical, but I really wanted to have a drink that I wanted to enjoy, because like can you imagine me creating a drink and then having to drink it like for the past 4 months and be like, "Oh man, I really don't like this, but I love it." So
I think that's super important, because at the end of the day, if you fill your bar with drinks, your menu, let's say, with drinks that you enjoy, then you're gonna fill your bar with people that enjoy the same things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? At least on a flavour level. And if your bar gets full of people you don't like, maybe you should adjust your taste. But no, I'm joking. So wait, you were talking about glass?
Oh yeah, so the glass courtyard. So my back was there. So they'd brought my parents up in the daytime, put them in a hotel, took them to like Bernard's Tavern, like just treated them like kings and queens.
That's so cool.
And then I went to go out for a cigarette, and my friend Rebecca sat next to me. She was like, "No, stay here, stop smoking." I'm like, "Oh God," like really nervous. And May gets up on stage and says, "And the UK winner is." Actually, before he announced it, I need 2 people to come out. And I was sat opposite a mirror, and I just saw my mum's Jimmy Choo's on the stage, and I just started bawling. But obviously, everyone's looking at me crying. They don't, who are they? And they're like, "Oh yeah, these are Chelsie Bailey's parents." And everyone like massively roared. And I was like, "What?"
That's so cool.
But I was already like super emotional, because coming up to Legacy, we had to like kind of take people with us from our city. And one of the things we had to pick a mentor or a peer. And I chose a really good friend of mine, Danny Walker, who's done like wonders for the Bristol scene. And he had to do a speech. And I was like, "Oh my God." So like, I didn't know that. So he'd given us a really sweet speech. And the best thing about it, when he did Cheers, he got everyone in the room to say, "Yes, Queen."
Oh wow.
So the Cheers, everyone just went, "Yes, Queen." And you can imagine like Eric Lorenz and Aggo Peroni like going, "Yes, Queen." To, like,
that's so cool.
It was the coolest thing. So that was emotional, and then parents came. Even more
look
emotional.
at this. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. The one thing about last year, I watched the whole Legacy thing, and it was so personal, and there was so much like you could have looked at it if you were pessimistic and being like, "Oh yeah, it's a bit too much of a faff and a show." But honestly, when you know the people, and I only knew a couple of the guys, I was getting really involved. I actually put it on the big screen in here.
Really?
And live streamed it in here. I didn't have any friends. I was just in here making drinks, trying to recreate the drinks myself in the bar. So
I think we do that for this year's global final.
Well, for people that can't travel across to see you, when is it?
So it's the 14th to the 16th of May in Amsterdam.
Oh, if I'm here, I'll do that. I think I'm supposed to be in Ireland at the time. But if I'm here, I'll invite a few people down and we'll go through.
Yeah.
And I'll be supporting you as much as I possibly can.
Amazing.